Hello students, welcome to another session of e-learning in Panchkarma. Today we will be taking sixth module in Vamankar, in which we will cover its Shuddhi Lakshan, Samyak, Asamyak and Atiyog, Vyapat and its mode of action. To assess whether proper Shodhan has been done or not, or whether Vaman is complete or not, Acharyas have given Shuddhi Lakshan, and as we discussed, various forms of Shuddhi have been described, of which Laingiki Shuddhi is most important, and it is divided into Samyak Yog, that is Samyak Shuddhi, Asamyak Shuddhi, and Ati Yog. Like we discussed in previous module, Chakrapani has categorized Shuddhi into Antiki, Vaigiki, Maniki, and Laingiki. According to Acharya Dallan, Vaigiki and Maniki Shuddhi may be discarded as patients have different forms of Prakriti, Sar, Sahanan, Vai, and Bal, and may not have Prabhar Shuddhi only in 8 week, but might have to take less or more than 8 week also. Therefore, more importance has been given to Laingiki Shuddhi, but it should be considered that symptoms described by Acharya Charak in Vaigiki and Maniki criteria should be considered after restricting them by Antiki criteria, that is whether the woman is Pittant or not. While describing Samyak Shuddhi Lakshan, Acharya Charak has stated that Kramat Kapha Pittam At Anilashtya Yasya iti Samyak Vamitah Sa Ishtah Rit Parshu Murdu Indriye Marg Shuddho Tatha Lagutve Api Cha Lakshmane, meaning when we have achieved Samyak Shuddhi, there is Kale Pravritti, means the onset of Vaman is within the time frame. Yathakram Dosh Haran means the dosh are expelled in their proper sequence, and this sequence is Kramat Kaf with Anil. That is, first Kaf will come out, then Pit, then Vat. Swayam Avasthan means this the wave of Vaman will automatically stop. Hriday Shuddhi, Parshu, Murdha, Sroto Shuddhi, Indriya Shuddhi means there will be purification and light feeling in Hriday, Parshu, Murdha, Srotas and Indriya. Laguta meaning the patient will feel light in the body. Karshe, Kantha Shuddhi means there will be lightness, there will be purification in Kantha, there will be no feeling of stickiness inside the mouth or Kantha. Kapha Sansrav Sthiti and Anati Mahati Vyatha means all the problems will settle down. Ayog or Asamyak Shuddhi Lakshan. While describing it, Charak states Dushardite Svotak Kot Kandu Ritka Avishuddhi Guru Gatrata Cha, meaning there is vague apravritti, that is, the vague do not initiate on their own and in time. Keval Aushadhi Pravritti means only Aushadhi which has been given to the patient comes out and not the dosh. There is vague vibandh, means proper vague do not come, and if they do come, it is very little outcome in that. Ashuddhi in Hriday, Srotas means the chest and body feels ashuddh and heavy. There is Guru Gatrita. There is eruption of sport, coat, and there is kandu, itching. There is kapha and patient might develop jwar. In such conditions, we have to try to achieve proper Shuddhi. And if there is Ati Yoga, there are different set of symptoms for which Charak states Trin Murcha, Anil Poknitra, Baladi Hani, Vamane Ati Chasya. So there are symptoms like painful woman, there is frothing woman, Rakta Chandrika Yukta woman, there is blood spotting, in the vomitus. Trisha, increased thirst. Mohan and Murcha, there is Vata Prabhu, there is Hani of Nidra, Bal, and there is Pida in Hriday and Kant. Patient might lend into Tama Pravesh and complain of Brahm. There will be symptoms similar to Pitta Yoga, and there might be Atyanta Raktasrav if woman is not stopped in time, and patient might complain of Daha as well. Once all the steps of Pradhan Karma are complete and woman has stopped, then we move towards the aftercare, that is Paschat Karma of the woman. Various forms of care have to be given to a patient after woman karma has been done, and it starts from when woman is completed to the time when patient starts taking the normal diet, and all of these are covered under a group of Paschat Karma. They can be divided into various subgroups, which are immediate care, that is the type of care which is done immediately after the woman has stopped, and it includes Dhumpan, Kaval, etc. Ahar and Vihar, which includes Pariharya Vishay and Sansarjan Karma, etc. And further treatment after the patient has achieved the status of normal diet, and it includes some Tarpan or Shaman Chikitsa, etc. as may be required for the patient. Immediately after completion of Vaman, first, hands, feet and face of the patient should be washed with Sukoshni gel, after which Dhumpan should be given. The type, that is Snehik, Vireshni or Shaman, depends upon the condition of the patient, and it can be given with Dhumvarti, and if required, it can be given by roasting vacha over the hot plate or in a bowl over the gas. It helps in achieving complete shuddhi and removal of cup from the ear, nose, and throat. After administration of Dhumpan, the patient should be asked to wash his feet and hands again. Various Pariharya Vishay have been described, of which the most important include Ashtamahadoshkar Vajra Vishay, that is Uchchair Bhashyam Rathak Shurvam, Ati Chankraman Masna, Ajin Ahit Brochecha, Divaswapnam Samarpanam. That is, a patient should avoid speaking too loudly, avoid traveling, especially in rides which have which can provide a lot of bumps or jerks on the way. Should avoid a lot of walking or prolonged sitting, as well as eating on previously indigestion meat, or avoid ingestion of ahit, that is those dietary materials which are contraindicated according to his condition. Should not sleep in day and should avoid coitus. Sansarjan Kram depends upon the type of Shuddhi which is achieved, that is Avar, Madhyam or Uttam Shuddhi. Every day has two Annakal, and accordingly the chart on your screen can be followed to provide proper Sansarjan Kram so that the Agni gradually achieves the status of its normalcy and starts giving nourishment to the body. Peya, Vilepi, Akratyush, Krityush, Akratras, Kritras are given in one Annakal, two Annakal, or three Annakal according to our Madhyam and Uttam Shuddhi. And in case of Avar Shuddhi, normal diet is achieved in 3 days, and in case of Madhyam Shuddhi, it is achieved in 5 days, and it is achieved in 7 days in case of Uttam Shuddhi. In the next lecture, we will cover the preparation and management of Sansarjan properly. After this, we need to know about Vaman Vyapak. Vyapak means complications. While describing Vyapak of Vaman, Acharya Charak states, Admanam Parikartikascha, Sravu, Hridgatrayo Graha, Jivadanam sa Vibrancha, Stambha sa Upadravaha Klama, Ayogat Atiyogancha, Dashayita Vyapado Mata. The 10 Vyapad of Vamana, Agman, Parikartika, Srav, Hridgraha, Gatragraha, Jivadan, Vibram, Stambha, Upadrav, and Klam. These Vyapat can be caused due to various reasons, which have been described by Acharya Charak as Akale, Alpo, Atimatram, Cha Puranam na cha Bhavitam, Asamyak Sanskritam Chaiva, Vyapadyait Aushadam Drutam. Means, in reference to Aushadhi, the causes which can cause lead to Vyapat are Aushadhi being given on Akal, that is not being given on proper time, or the Aushadhi has been collected in Akal. It is Puran given in Alpamatra, has not been given proper bhavna, or Aushadhi is given in Atimatra, or it has not been given sanskar properly, that is, it is asamyak sanskara. And for others, he states, Prishya Vaishajya Vaidyana Vaigunyat Aturasya cha, means in other factors include improper functioning of attendant, that is paricharak, medicine, doctor, and or patient. Advise the students to read about the management of Vaman Vyapat and Ati Yoga, which we will cover in next lecture, so they are better prepared. Now we will discuss mode of action of Vaman. While describing properties and actions of Vamak or Virechan Aushadhi, Acharya Charak states, Tatra Pushn Tekshan Sukshma Vyavai Vikasi Aushadhani Swaviryan Hridayamupetya Dhamni Anusmritya Sthul Anusmritobhya Kevalam Sharirgatam Dosha Sanghat Agnatvad Vishyandanti Tekshnyad Vichidanti Savichhanna Pariplavan Sneh Bhavite Kaye Snehat Bhajanastam Iv Chaudram असज्जम अनुप्रवन भावात आमाशयम आगम्य उदान प्रणुनु अग्नि वायवात्मकत्वात् ऊर्ध्वभाग प्रभावात् औषधस्य ऊर्ध्वम उत्क्षिप्यते सलिल पृथ्वी वायत्वकत्वात् अधोभाग प्रभावात् च औषधस्य अधः प्रवर्तते उभयतः च उभयगुणत्वात् meaning Vamak Dravyas have properties like Ushna, Tikshna, Sukshma, Vyavai, and Vikasi, and they get absorbed and reach the heart due to their Swavirya. Due to their Sukshma and Vyavai properties, they move into Dhamni to reach Sthul and Sukshma channels throughout the body, and they work on the sites where complex of vitiated humor is built, that is, Dosh, Sthan Sanshray. At first, they liquefy these complexes by their Ushna property and increase the liquidity, which further helps to flow these doshas through the circulation, and after which they are fragmented into smaller parts due to the Tikshna property of these dravya, which helps them to eliminate from the microchannels. After this, the liquefied and fragmented molecules move towards amashay, flowing through the anu srotas without adhering to them. This is similar to an example which Charak has stated that a water does not stick in the vessel inside the vessel which has been properly layered with the untouched material. After this, once the doshas have entered the amashay, they get encouraged by Udan Vayu, and due to Agni and Vayu Mahamati constitution and Prabhav of Vamakaushadhi, they travel in upward direction and get expelled through the mouth. With this, we conclude the current session, and in next session we will complete the Vamankar.